wonderful moms out there. Here I am again on a wonderful Saturday, here for you, showing up and ready to have a wonderful conversation. Definitely, I would love to converse with you. So let me know what's going on in your mom brain circle. And for all of those dads out there, let me know what's going on with the mothers in your life. And so, I wanted to talk to you about, starting your day, setting your boundaries, and finding a support system. So, today I had prayer, and I was thinking about how mothers or, women in general, sometimes when we get into a situation when we feel alone, we actually get alone. We become alone and we don't reach out. We don't seek for anyone. We don't seek for advice or for anyone to help us. And that's not a good thing. We definitely need support. So, moms, did you know that most of us put ourselves last? We definitely need to stop doing that. We do it until we're completely burnt out. We don't really need to be burnt out because it seems like everything that happens in this world and this society, they need us. They absolutely, definitely need us. So, moms, it's time to change that. We definitely need better self care because of how the society is set up. We still do our daily mom tasks, but at the same time, we go out and work. So we are tasked with a lot. Definitely, if you're on here, I would love for you to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell, share the channel, say hi so that I know you're here. I would love to converse with you. This is why I come on these lives. And I'm talking about how us as moms, we don't prioritize ourselves and our self-care. And we keep it going until we're basically burnt out. And, once you reach that burnout stage, sometimes it takes a lot to pull yourself out of it. Hi, sweetie. How are you? And if you say hi, I will definitely call out your name as long as it doesn't go against, this policy here. But we're living this burnt out life. And we don't really need to be doing that because it seems like everyone out there needs us. Everyone needs mom. Hi, Holly. How are you? And there are so many ways that we can change that. So, like I said before, is that if you want to be the best mom that you can be, you have to take care of you. You have to start practicing self care before you have that nervous breakdown. Yes, mom. Um, you don't want to have a nervous breakdown because sometimes it takes too much effort and time to actually get back to normal, get back to feeling yourself. You want to actually be yourself from the beginning and stay there. Yes. I hope you're learning. What are you learning, sweetie? Let me know what it is you're learning and we'll capitalize on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So, here are some simple ways to put yourself back on the priority list. And I'm not saying just do your own thing because, you just want to ignore or forget everyone else. But you're taking care of yourself, basically putting on your own mask so that you can help everyone else. You usually find your purpose and what you would like to do when you serve others. And as moms, we definitely put our service out there for our children. And in that, we learn a lot of things about ourselves. Some of us become great cooks. Some of us are good. Who knows? You can be a great caterer. We can put things together well. There's so many things that are birthed out of motherhood. We don't even realize that we are actually reaching our purpose. And sometimes we're trying to figure out what our purpose is, and we're just mothering. But in everything we're doing, in all of that service we are giving to our children, our purpose is discovered. So this is why you take care of yourself. So you're going to start your day with one thing just for you. And even if it's 5 minutes of quiet time, get something in for yourself. And what I have been recommending is I have a daily gratitude sheet where we start to think about things that we have in our lives that are definitely, how do I say, that are speaking to our everyday in everything that we do. So we start out with our daily gratitude, and I definitely have a video on here if you would like to get started with that, with our 10 affirmations. Do something for yourself. Do something that is going to, I guess, perk you up or make you feel like you're worth it. You want to be seen. So I've just started this study about women in the Bible and them being seen, them taking care of themselves. And a lot of times when they've taken themselves out of the picture or they're not being seen, it sometimes creates chaos. And in motherhood, when we're not being seen or we're not taking care of ourselves or we're not being taken care of, what happens is we start yelling, we start screaming, and things come out of it. And moms, we don't realize at times how powerful we are in our children's lives. So, you know, we were talking about, Adam and Eve and Sarai and Abram, and how, they did things drastically. And I often wondered if, is it because they were not seen? Because, men have a certain role and they are given the message. And, we can push, but I feel like sometimes when we're not seen, this is when this pushing comes out, and we want to scream, or we want to be heard, we want to be seen. And sometimes it's hard to lower our voices because that wanting to be seen is very strong. It's in within us to be noticed. We, in everything we do, even in this life, we want to be seen. So make sure you are starting at least 5 minutes. I always say 10, 5 to 10 minutes of doing something for yourself. So when you get up in the morning, do your 10 affirmations, your prayer time, whatever you need to do to start your day and set it right. Get it done. Get that thing done that you need for you. If you're on here, definitely like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell because I do go live every Saturday. And if you're just jumping on, I've been talking about moms and wanting to be seen and then taking care of their self care. And many times when we're not seen, of course, we scream or something happens. Eve gave Adam that fruit. It's like, hey, Adam, try this. It's like, what was going on in their relationship that caused her to want to be seen? And Sarai and Abram, yes, Sarai could not have children, but is that her sin nature, Sarai, before coming into that spiritual Sarah, where when we are not seen, it creates a sin nature? So, moms, we need to start with ourselves. And sometimes we shame other moms to become guilty, especially for women who cannot have children. We can definitely adopt. We can definitely take on other kids. There's so many ways that we can mother, whether it's we're an auntie and we have children in our care. There are many ways that we can nurture. And so, moms, We need to help other moms feel good and feel seen because we understand what that means. We understand what that feels like. And in that self care, we are able to, become whole, become better, and we show up better for our children. So we're not yelling at them, but we can get to their level and say, yes, how may I help you? How can I serve you? What can I do for you? Why? Because now you have more strength, right? And you're mentally clear. You have clarity. So, some things we can do for self care is a nice warm shower. Just standing in the shower with no music on. You can even use white noise or some rain in the shower. I mean, you already have the shower going, but literally just taking that time to empty yourself. You can do like 30-minute massages. This is what I usually do for when I'm leaving work and I have to pick my daughter up, or, when I'm on my way home. She's getting older now, but I can actually take her with me. And I do a 30-minute reflexology foot massage. It really, really works out. And I just say that we just need to take that time. There's so many things you can do. Everything doesn't have to take a lot of money. 10 minutes of alone time. So let's just say you're done with your work, whether you stay at home or you actually go out to work. You can take 10 minutes to just sit in silence. Usually, what I would suggest is going out into nature and doing that 10 minutes. And if you do have children, take them outside because if they're yelling, it's not as bad as when it's bouncing off of the walls inside the house. This way, the sound is actually being dispelled. And you can sit out in nature. You can definitely watch them, but it makes it so much better on you. Sometimes we don't do things because we think that we're exhausted or we're tired, but change your words into, I, you know, it's, I am working to remove the exhaustion, and I'm going to go out, I'm going to take my children out, and I am going to get my self care in at the same time. You can do it at the same time. I used to do it, especially when my children were younger. I would take them all to the park, and it was my freedom, my freeing time. And you, as a mother, can also do it. Take them out. When you're feeling tired, you probably cannot get that rest that you need. If you're on here, definitely say hi, like, and subscribe. And so, you probably cannot get the rest that you need when you're home with your children. So take them out to the park. Take them for a walk. It actually helps you because you're getting that exercise as well. So this is your start when you're prioritizing you and getting yourself care. Like I said, even if it's 5 minutes of quiet time, do it. You definitely need to do it in order to get yourself moving and going. Next, you're going to set your boundaries. Say no to things that drain you. I am getting so much better at getting to those things, saying no to those things that drain me. Even my job and even out in work. There may be some demands and commands that come at you, especially when you're working. And instead of you saying yes to everything, there are some things you can actually say no to. And look for those things that fill you up, even when it comes up to talking to coworkers. You don't have to talk to everyone. You can just say hi, how was your day, and then you keep walking. If people are toxic, you don't have to hang around them because when you come home, you're coming home to your children, your family, your spouse, and you don't want to give them all of that toxicity. So don't fill yourself up with it, right? You have to think about your family. But at the same time, take some deep breaths, even when you're at work. And if you're sitting all the time, get up, do some squats, walk around the office, do something that you're not sitting all day because you're prioritizing yourself. You're drinking, your juice or your water, but definitely put away those sodas because you want to make yourself whole and healthy. And you want to be fulfilled because you will be a happier you. Everyone else around you will feel it and they will treat you that way because you treat others how you would like to be treated. Next is finding your support system. Definitely find that support system. Um, whether it's a friend, a mom group, and if you don't have a mom group, I do have a private mom group on Facebook. Of course, it's called Mother Motivated. If you go to my profile, the link is there. You can always join my mom group if you would love to connect with other mothers. And I definitely have a community right here. I get on my lives every Saturday, and you can come on live and ask questions. I would definitely love to hear from you. So, drop it in the comments. Say hi if you're on here. I'd love to hear from you. Do you have any questions about what we have just discussed about mom self care? Starting your day with something that fills you, setting your boundaries, and finding your support system. Now, let's make this message louder, right? So, definitely share this with other moms out there. Um, if you feel that something spoke to you, let's discuss it. I would love to hear from you. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this with another mom. Yes, and all the mums out there, and the moms and the mothers who need this reminder. Do not, you cannot, you should not do this motherhood walk on your own. Definitely prioritize your self care. And here we are together. I want to say, I love you. I love you. I love you. Do that self care, and then you take care of everything else. I love you. I love you. I love you. Go into the mirror, find my 10 minutes, my 10 affirmations, and say them. Put it on repeat and say it every morning, and start to see how you feel and come back and let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear from you. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you next Saturday.